That I've been moving on, but I'm a sucker like I said, messed up in the head knot. And maybe she just made a mistake and I should give her a break. My heart'll ache either way. Hey, what the hell, what you want me to say? I won't lie, that I can't deny. I did it all for the nookie, come on, the nookie, come on. So you can take that cookie and stick it up your, stick it up your, stick it up your, stick it up your, yo. I did it all for the nookie, come on, the nookie, come on. So you can take that cookie and stick it up your, stick it up your, stick it up your.
I'll start recording right now, just in case we have some gems here. Let me bite this candy corn off, Mike.
Candy corn's the worst.
Oh, this is good though.
I don't believe you. And anytime you go out of that, I miss you because you're back screen.
Oh, yeah. It's like freeze-dried candy corn, even better.
1,000 times worse, probably.
No, it's amazing. Yeah. Just it caters to my diabetic needs.
It fuels your tank.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what? My diet? What?
It fuels your tank.
My tank?
Yeah.
I need that sugar. Oh man. Anyways. All right. Well, I saw the Smashing Machine with The Rock. It's being labeled as the biggest flop of The Rock's career, but I don't think that's fair to The Rock because it is kind of an art house film. And it was never meant to be a blockbuster, so I think they're giving The Rock a hard time about it. But I thought it was pretty good. His acting was actually like really good, and he wasn't The Rock in this movie, which is pretty much all his other movies.
Yeah, no, that's considering all of his stuff is he is the Rock, you're right. That's so it's kind of tough. So who's he supposed to be? He's supposed to
Yeah,
be Mark Kerr.
yeah, Mark Kerr. It was just a story of Mark Kerr and his friend. Let's see, it was Mark Kerr and Mark Coleman, and
Okay.
it was kind of cool. Bass Rutten was in it, and it was like the real Bass Rutten. So he probably
Boss.
looked the same. Boss Rutten. He looked the
Yeah.
same as he did in the late '90s as he does now. So it's kind of
I
funny.
love hearing Joe Rogan tell Boss Rutan stories.
No, he's insane, dude. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, no,
Um,
that's pretty awesome.
no, it was good. I actually think, I think he does deserve a nomination for Best Actor for this because he did change everything about himself for this. Like, and it's just mental health. Um, I mean, he looked like Mark Kerr just because I guess I don't know, is Mark Kerr like part African American and white or something? And so like it was the perfect look. I actually believe the movie. Like I thought I was watching real fighting. It was pretty cool. But
Oh, that's
anyways,
pretty cool.
I know for me, I would give it probably strong 8 out of 10.
I'm pretty bad about knowing what movies are out there these days because
Yeah,
I don't watch TV anymore, so I don't see the whole, all the previews and the money that they put into it anymore. So,
yeah, yeah, and yeah, the only reason I knew about this was because Mark Kerr was on Joe Rogan,
oh,
and
okay.
so then I just started listening. I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of interesting. Like just thinking about like pride fighting in Japan and how like MMA fighters had to go across, go overseas to make money. And then that was like the birth of the UFC. And he essentially was one of the founders of American founders of the sport here. He just never got to benefit from it financially, like all the new MMA fighters, which that's how it usually goes. They lay the groundwork, but it's cool. Typical stuff. Lots of fighting, lots of struggles, mental health, addiction to opioids, crazy girlfriends. But then, you're always broing it up and the only time things were normal was when he was in the ring or the octagon. So it was just typical MMA movie. It's probably the same as the documentary that came out like early in like 2010s or something.
Not that I have like some crazy like idea of what MMA world looks like, but it does seem like a chaotic world with like the people that you get surrounded with. It's not like a college wrestling team or a world champion, like, or like, guys who are training to be in the Olympics. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of fringe people that think they can do that. And so they have to wade their way through those people, and everybody wants a piece of those guys to say they're friends with this guy. I used to go to those amateur MMA events in Tacoma, like,
Yeah.
and you would just sit back and listen to people. Oh, he should totally do this. And you're like,
Yeah.
dude, like
Yeah.
neither of us should be giving advice.
Yeah. Well, what was the name of the Kimbo Slice? Remember how he beat up everyone in his backyard? And then he went into an organized, he didn't go into the UFC, he went to some alternate
hmm
and he got his butt kicked.
Well, that was the thing. He didn't really get beat up until he showed up in the UFC
Yeah.
because he couldn't wrestle. And
But
so,
and I think he was training with Boz Rutan.
oh, I mean, everybody was trying to train with him because he had like lights out power and um dude, it was fun. I mean, yeah, he's just knocking dudes out because he was this big monster from Bermuda and Miami,
Yeah.
like yeah, I don't know. That's
Yeah, he was
crazy.
indeed. Yeah, when because Kimbo didn't have any ground moves or grapple moves, so
No, you're not wrestling in the grass of some dude's backyard in
yeah,
Miami. Like
yeah.
nobody's paying to see people do that, right?
And maybe you were all coked up too. Like who, it's like,
Well, it doesn't look like it looked like he skipped leg day
oh
every
yeah,
time too. So,
yeah. But I remember seeing that video when I was in college when he was fighting that other dude in his backyard and he just punched the guy out and his eyeball, the other guy's eyeball was hanging out of his skull. And I was like, oh, and it was on like a 240 by 180 pixelated video clip,
like
probably
it
like
was filmed on a
Apple,
flip phone.
yeah, Apple QuickTime or something. It took like 2 hours to download.
One of those flips that
Yeah,
we use. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I was just like, I thought no one, I thought that was like true Ultimate Fight, but I don't know. In the 90s, when everything was scrambled, all the things you weren't supposed to watch was scrambled on cable. I remember we'd go to a Tyson fight at a Filipino party. And after the Tyson fight, they would just play like VHS tapes of pay-per-view Ultimate Fighting back then. And that was when it was like on the cusp of being illegal. And so there was an edge to it. Like it was still like, it was like ran by shady people and yeah, it was so blade, but I do remember some names like Hoist Gracie, like Ken Shamrock,
Yeah,
Dan
so
Severn.
Dan the Beast. Yeah, so when
Yeah.
I was stationed in Germany, the VHS tapes were making their way around our dorms. And so you'd get your hands on it. And, there was a handful of us that wrestled in high school. And then I
Did you wrestle
wrestled,
in high school?
I did. And then I
Yeah.
wrestled while I was in the Air Force and in Germany as well. So that was
Yeah.
kind of fun that that stuff was getting passed around our dorms. And uh, yeah, no, we used to watch that stuff all the time.
Yeah. It was
Guys
kind of
getting
cool.
punched in the nuts, and then like, I mean, everything was legal except for eye gouges. But
Yeah, yeah, and that was like in this movie they talked about the changes in rules, like you can't knee the top of the head, you can't eye gouge, you can't and they're trying to take away like just basic wrestling moves because I mean, I guess Mark Kerr was a really good Olympian wrestler, and so that's how he got a lot of his wins was just taking people down, put them in a hold, or he literally just smashed their face in because they can't get out of the hold. And yeah, so I don't know. It was cool watching the evolution of it. I mean, Japan was way ahead of everyone. They were at the Pride Fighting Grand Prix and all that stuff. So but right now the fact that UFC is now merged with Disney and ABC, ESPN, like the fact that it's that mainstream,
yeah, no, it's
crazy.
the more mainstream it got, the farther I was away from it because we used to go to pay-per-view like. Somebody would always get a pay-per-view. Like it was like once a month.
Or someone
And
get a D-scrambler.
yeah, and like that was a lot of fun. Or
Yeah.
we used to, my old neighbor and I used to go down to Freddy's Casino in Fife,
Yeah.
like a couple hours in, so we could catch just the main card. Like,
Yeah.
Aaron and I went to the first UFC event in Seattle,
Yeah,
um, not knowing that it was like an 8 hour ordeal.
yeah.
Like, I didn't know if you knew that, like those events, like
Mm-hmm.
it said doors open at noon, fights start at 1, and we're like, oh, okay. It was a fight night, so the main card didn't start till like 7.
Well, no, no, and that was the same when it was a Mike Tyson fight. Like
Yeah,
Mike Tyson didn't
like
go until
13
like
fights.
9, and there
Yeah,
was like 13 fights. But the thing is, it was still pretty cool because they were just hanging out, and then hopefully there's like one or two good fights before then. But like it's just chilling. I mean, I remember those days, and I remember when we do WWF pay-per-views, and we would just wrestle it out in the living room and like do like honky tonk moves and just get rug burns like crazy, bleeding rug burns because we'd have like people wrestling for hours and
yeah,
we'll
no, in the
and they would
carpet.
refuse to
Yeah,
let go.
yep,
And it's just so funny. It's like, hey, do you give up? And like, no, no.
I know. Hey, switching gears, do you see
Yeah,
that Diddy got uh sentenced?
really? Is that a fit? Let me check that out. What?
Hang
Tell me
on.
about it.
Or see, ahead of it, he hasn't been sentenced. My bad. Um, no, he sent a letter to court ahead of his for. So would they finally convict him for prostitution? Is that what
Oh,
he ended up getting convicted of?
uh, I saw they're gonna serve. Well, it looks like Diddy wants to be served or serve his sentence at a low security prison,
No,
obviously.
no
But
doubt.
I think the big one I saw it on TMZ. There was this OnlyFans influencer now 24. She was just interviewed on TMZ. For some reason it showed up like TMZ, all the like the news and stuff, and she was not even 18, and she was introduced to Diddy's inner circle, and then she spoke on it somewhere. I don't know, but that's just I don't know.
Dude, it seemed like so it said there were 6 weeks of testimony, 34 prosecution witness, and they acquitted him of the most serious charges he faced, but found him guilty on transportation to engage in prostitution.
Oh,
So
yeah, I don't. The fact that it's taken, if it was anyone other than Diddy, it wouldn't have taken this long.
probably not.
I mean, there was so much evidence at the place, and I mean, just even with the baby oil stuff, right? Like to have
Just it
that
never
many,
gets.
like I think like in our regular household, we probably go through one bottle of baby oil in our entire lifetime.
I was gonna say it's one more. I thought you were gonna say like a month, and I'm just gonna
Oh,
be like, whoa,
no.
whoa, whoa.
No, no,
Um,
no. It's just like it's probably the same one we use for our baby.
yeah, when your college age daughter was a baby,
Yeah.
probably same one sitting in there.
Yeah. But or we would use it to like put on a Q-tip and then like wipe it on inside of a Nintendo cartridge and then blow in it and then it starts working for some reason. It's like
The
that's
tap
true.
tap cartridge. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if we
Tap
used
tap
baby
blow.
oil.
That works, dude. I don't know. I don't know. Forget your downloadable games. It's about that blow into the cartridge.
A
That
tap in the.
spit. Yeah.
It's like you're playing the pan flute.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like a little ocarina in our face. Uh no, no.
That's
um
funny.
uh on another note, my favorite AI producer, the professor, he
Okay.
just came out with a Motown Soul version of Nookie by Limp Bizkit.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it is so good.
I did. I just. I
I'm gonna lead it into this episode too. I'm
okay.
gonna Yeah, so you get a little taste, but oh my goodness. It and the thing is, it actually sounds like a real song because when it's phrased by a soulful Motown singer, like it sounds like sounded better than when Fred Durst sang it or rapped it.
There is a guy that shows up on like my feed, and he always shares like some form of like if so and so was soul, like he's black eye, and it's like he's got uh all this love stuff, and like he has I, dude, I'm stumbling all over the place. Edit this part out. But this guy always has like if
Yeah.
so and so was a Motown or soul. Like he
Mm-hmm.
just did like Alice in Chains
Uh-huh.
as like a 90s R&B song.
Oh, I think I added an Alice in Chains song to my AI Jams playlist,
AI
which is
Jams
52
playlist.
songs deep now. And the first song is Zombies by the Soulberries. That's my top song right now.
Let me see if I can find Alice in Chains Motown. See if I can't find it. Nutshell. There it is. It's even on SoundCloud.
And no, it's because, yeah, I mean, I guess there's not like soul music, or no, I mean, AI music is and it's considered a cover, but I don't know if well, SoundCloud, they could put it there. I don't think you make too much money on SoundCloud. I think they just can't put it on a paid. I don't know. I actually don't know the business model for that, but
I don't either, but I like the like when you pull it up, the ad is almost real.
almost real. Yeah.
Instead of calling it artificial intelligence, we just call it AR, almost real.
Almost real.
Yeah, no, that'd be so. What have you guys you've been traveling with the Prodigy?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
They're only team travel now.
oh, really?
So it's not yeah, they have chaperones. Yeah, they traveled to Colorado. Our daughter was telling Maddox that there was like all this like Illuminati type stuff that happens at the Denver
Denver
airport.
Airport. Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah, and
underground
so
city.
like
Yeah,
the funny thing is, let me see. He he texted us because he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go look for all those creepy things."
lizards and
And so he texts us. Let me see, where's the picture? He just took a picture of, it says, "Find the good in everybody, kindness, pass it on." A big old sign in the airport, and then I go, "Oh, super freaky. Clearly, some kind of cult is controlling this place. Kindness, pass it on."
oh
So
man,
you gotta love it.
yeah, that airport. You know the guy, you remember the El Paso salsa, this stuff made in New York City,
Oh yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
yeah, Pace
New York
Picantes.
City.
Yeah, the guy who wrote that, I was sitting next to him. He was the real short guy, and he had like a funny accent. Let me see if I can't pull him. I was sitting next to him in a Denver bar with my boss one time.
How do you know it
Um,
was really him? You remembered his face that
no, no,
well?
yes, 100% because
Real? Wow.
yeah. Let's see, Pace Picante writer. Let me see if I can't pull his image up. Um, he was like an older man and like a funny actor. Um, he was a real short dude. Golly, this is really poorly planned, but I don't know. I remember sitting there and listening to him talk and tell the story about that, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I was enamored by it. I also saw Barry Sanders in an airport once. It
Did
wasn't.
he seem smaller than you expected?
Yeah, of
Or yeah.
course, man. He's just a few inches taller than me.
So my dad ran into Prince at an airport in LAX, in LAX. My dad is 5'3.5" probably. And he said Prince was shorter than him. It doesn't surprise me. I want to know. I want to see if it's because he said it was like pretty cool. He said his face looked like clay. But it
He
probably
looked like
wasn't makeup.
clay. I was at
Prince, five.
LAX and I saw Robert Townsend. You remember him?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
The
yeah.
Who?
No, 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 no.
Oh,
A black actor.
oh, from 24.
I think so, yeah. And
Yeah,
I just like I made eye contact, gave him a little head nod. He was in this black like leather trench coat,
yeah.
and he just gave me a nod, like "What's up?"
Uh,
like don't stop and talk to me. I'm like, "Don't worry, man."
oh gosh. Okay, wait. I got a quick story, and it's immediately relevant right now. But all right, Prince is 5'2". So my dad was 5'2.5", and he goes, "Yeah, he's shorter than me." But I guess Prince looks even smarter because he's so petite, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now, when like early 2000s, my family and I were at the USC versus Cougars in Pullman, and we were staying in the Red Lion in Moscow, Idaho. So the guy who was also staying, the whole USC team was also staying there, and we ran into our daughter was still a baby, but she started walking towards him, and it was Mark Sanchez picking up a girl at one of the hotel rooms. Now, Mark Sanchez kind of had himself an eventful week. Am I right?
Oh, dude, you want
Dude,
to
that's
talk about
wild.
like, not just an eventful week, but like he ended everything.
Oh
Like
my
he almost
gosh.
ended himself.
Well, and if he would have murdered that guy, oh my gosh, game over. But he didn't. But they were fighting over something dumb over like cooking oil.
Well, no, no, no. Did you read the article?
No, no, I didn't. I
Okay,
know
so
what.
in
Go,
the
give me it.
ultimate drunk jock moment, Mark
Yeah.
Sanchez is in an alley behind a bar with like his shirt off doing wind sprints.
Okay.
And some guy who's working was picking up the used cooking oil. Probably does it at night because there's no traffic and it
Okay. There's the
smells
cooking
terrible.
oil part. Okay.
Yeah. And so he told the guy to move his truck. And the guy's like, "No, I'm working." So Sanchez got into his vehicle and started
No.
trying to drive the truck. Then a fight started. He pepper sprayed Mark Sanchez, right? Uh, and then the pepper spray didn't work because he either was drunk or coked up, which, well, maybe both.
Yeah.
Um, and then he started attacking the guy. Then the guy stabbed him in the chest. And
Dude.
then Sanchez doesn't, he runs back into the bar where he was at and he was like, "Hey, I just got stabbed." Like he's just bleeding out in a bar until someone, finally calls 911. He goes to the hospital. He gets arrested while he's there. And they
Yeah.
place him under arrest, but they like, and I mean, he was probably like an hour away from like dying.
Yeah.
And the judge, it looked like, this part I don't know if this was real, because you never know anymore. But the judge was like, "Never in my life have I seen someone throw away so many things in such a quick, fleeting moment." Like, totally read the riot act,
Well, and that's like the butt fumble of life.
Yeah, that's where I
Because,
didn't think it was real that a judge would say those things.
yeah.
And I thought it might have been satire.
Yeah. And when I
Yeah,
heard
dude,
he just had like twins or something,
I don't know.
like, I was just like, what the heck are you? I mean, he can claim that he blacked out. I think, isn't he saying that he was blacked out drunk?
Well, it's probably his best defense, which probably won't get him much. But yeah, when I saw that he was stabbed, and then like I didn't think much of it. I was like, man, that's crazy. And then all of a sudden you read that he wasn't the victim.
I know. Because so many of the talking heads on the NFL were like thoughts and prayers to Mark Sanchez. And
Yeah.
then we got to look at the guy he beat the crap out of. Holy moly. And it's an old man.
Yeah. No. Those guys are so quick to defend everybody,
Yeah.
like just blindly, like he didn't do anything. You're like, "Nope." Well, my buddy is a huge Jets fan, and I asked him about it. I was like, "All right, man, why are we an NFL announcer now at bars
Yeah.
like this late at night?" Like, and then I find out he's doing wind sprints, and we're like, "Oh, I get it." He probably was blacked out. Like, why is he out
What,
doing
doing wind sprint
sprints
in
in
like
an
an alley?
alley?
Yeah, in an
Yeah.
alley.
Is he in
There's his mugshot.
Minnesota? Is that where he's at? Minnesota?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
But that's a mug.
Yeah. No. Well,
Man.
I liked him as announcer. He was a good announcer.
Oh, he was. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with him. And now I can't celebrate the moment when I saw him in a Red Lion in Moscow, Idaho. So
Picking up high school kids.
I should have I should have brought some cooking oil or something and be like, "Hey, bro, why are you doing wind sprints in my hallway? Can you see my
Oh, that's
baby girl
wild.
is just trying to run down this hallway and play?"
Oh, dude. The Red Lion. Man, do I have a good Red Lion story. It's not appropriate. So.
Oh, all right. Maybe once if this breaks through and then we could live off a podcast. That
So I gotta tell you, like my buddies, after we had our last show,
yeah.
and we talked about Portland, one of
Uh-huh.
my buddies called me. He goes, "Man, I'm really glad you have a good memory," because he goes, "I forgot all about that stuff." He goes, "But you didn't. You left out." And I go, "Oh, I left out a lot." Like, um, I go, "Yeah, there's plenty to talk about, but
Yeah.
there's some things that we just."
Well, I know. I mean, from what you told me, it was kind of a hairy situation.
But that's not even that's a complete separate one. Like,
Yeah.
but yes, there is yeah. My buddy just started laughing because oh, didn't we talk about Facebook meetups? Did we talk about that?
Oh,
The
no.
Craigslist like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
meetups?
We kind of touched on it.
Okay, so the trip that I was talking about that I kind of referenced, so my buddy he just decided to put it up there. Hey, we're going to be in Northeast Portland, right? And so we go down to Portland. We don't have a hotel to stay in just yet, and I can't remember what I don't know if we had anything to do. I think we went to a car show like
Mm,
the next day, and like a funny that a UFC guy Nate Marquardt was supposed to be there.
yeah.
Um, but like we ended up and some guy answered the ad of like where we were going to be. So, and we didn't know it was a guy at first or a girl because it was Terry was their name. And so it was like, we're like, who? So the guy who posted it, the rest of us were like, what kind of people answer these ads? Like we're going down as like friends, just, to go hang
Hmm.
out in Portland for an evening. And, we're like, who's going to answer this? And so, sure enough, this person, like, we end up in Northeast Portland at this bar called like the Crowbar.
Hmm.
Um, and this person shows up. Oh, sorry, I had to babysit my sister's kids, and we're like, okay. Um, so we start having drinks or whatever, and I mean, we're seasoned, drinkers at this point, and
Yeah.
somebody starts doing shots, and the guy's like, I can't do shots, and we're like, whatever, man. Like, here's one anyway. So he does it. About 20 minutes later, he starts vomiting all over himself. And we're just sitting at the table and like he's filling up his own pint glass with vomit. And like these people
Ew.
we had just met, right? We're like, what your friend's getting sick? We're like, I don't know that guy. Like
Jeez.
vomit. He gets up after he kind of realizes what's going on and he like in almost like a crying voice, I told you I can't take shots and like storms out of this bar, like covered in vomit. We felt bad, so we're like helping the bartender clean up this other guy's vomit. Some old man who looked like Sam Elliott was at this bar. It might have been Sam Elliott, I don't know.
Dude, love that
But
guy.
but we just listened to this guy tell stories all night long in this bar right after that guy left. And
Wait, the Sam Elliott guy?
yeah, yeah,
He's
this
just
this
like, Gary, let me tell you a little something about this.
I promise you, man, he was like don't let facts ruin a good story. It might have been. I know it wasn't Sam Elliott, but we joked that it could have been because this old man was just spinning a tale inside of a bar, and we listened to him talk
Let
for
me
an
tell you
hour.
about a hairy situation.
He's gonna start telling Roadhouse stories. But yeah, no, yeah. So my buddy reminded me of some of that stuff from my last Portland. We used to go to Portland a lot. It was before,
Bef-
Antifa took over.
Before it looks like World War Z.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Dude,
like,
I mean, there was cracks on the bridge freeway. I was like, Can you guys put some money into infrastructure or something? I mean, this is gonna fall into the Columbia."
dude, it is like, it's amazing. Like, I went to a gala there at the Portland Zoo,
Yeah.
um, and Aaron and I stayed downtown, and I liked it,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
there was a cool vibe to it, but
Well,
zero chance,
Beaverton
man.
is awesome though. Like I didn't have a problem with Beaverton.
No, because, yeah,
It
well,
looks
that's,
like Washington.
yeah, no, Beaverton's fine. And Nike's not going to let anything bad happen to their town, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
but no, Portland's just so weird. Like,
Well, and yeah, keep Portland weird, right? Well, and
oh,
that's funny. Last time you brought up Head PE, uh, yeah, my brother's band went is probably finishing up the 3 day tour uh with them these past 3 days.
that's cool. Did they play with Rehab as well?
Yeah, yeah, Rehab, dude. Yeah.
They're such a fun band.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, my brother kept sending me videos whenever Rehab would perform because he's
I
like,
got
this
my
is so
head tipped
cool.
aside, so even brand new
Yeah.
shoes. I got the
He's like, this guy
Alpine
is so
pumping.
cool. And
Yeah.
then like, like just seeing Head PE when we were younger in our late 20s, early 30s. I mean, that was some good music too. So
Yeah, so they played El Corazon with my buddy's band, both of those guys. So that
nice.
was pretty cool. Yeah, no, I wish I had kind of had more time to go see Rehab at the Airport Tavern, man. That's
Yeah. I know.
I didn't.
I
That
would
place looked
have.
crowded. I didn't realize how
Yeah.
big it was on the inside.
Oh no, it is pretty big. It's almost like maybe half the size. No, actually no, wait. I'm not going to say half the size. I bet it's almost equal in floor space as the showbox in Pike.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a pretty big like it's like the airport tavern bar is just that little spot on the left, and then they bought this entire building to the right.
Oh, I didn't
And
know that.
so
Okay.
and so yeah, so then
Oh, that's an old MMA gym then, I think.
okay, yeah, so because there's a big concrete floor, it very well might as well be.
Yeah, I think that's an old MMA gym there
Yeah.
on South Tacoma Way.
No, no, it's I actually kind of like the venue. I think Tacoma needs to push it more.
Well, what's that one downtown? It's the old Carpenters Union. It's kind of an artsy um oh man, what is that place called? It's a cool spot too, man. They've got a really nice indoor facility, like I wouldn't say indoor facility, but concert hall.
Yeah.
Um, let me see, Tacoma concert halls.
Well, while you're looking for that, I've seen some cool musicians at the Spanish Ballroom at McMenamins. That's an amazing spot too.
Yeah, no, that one looks. I haven't seen a show there,
Yeah.
but I've been in there, and while there was a show going on, it was pretty cool.
And just simply
Tacoma.
getting lost at McMenamins is the best.
Yeah, no, trying to find all those little different.
Especially
Oh,
when
the
you're
Realm.
oh
That's what I
the
was talking.
the realm. That's I know that high schools like to have proms there.
Yeah. Oh, no, nope. I was thinking of the Realm was something else. Sorry.
Okay.
Um, yeah, no, I've been to the Realm before. Did I tell you the story about the Realm?
No, what's up?
About why they when the lady who bought the Realm, like it was after it used to
Oh
be
yeah,
a
yeah, you did tell me this, but go ahead,
yeah.
tell it here for the audience.
Yeah, so it used to be like way back in the day, it was like I don't know, it was called some race car themed bar. Because it's close to, Sarah Park and
And you
those.
used to deliver Coca-Cola there or something like that?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
after it was it changed hands like multiple times, but it turned into like a Latin kind of a bar. And yeah, one night they got robbed and the manager got shot. Like the lady, my my contact got shot in there, and then they closed the doors and they like yeah. Then the lady just bought it like, a couple, I want to say like months later, and she was just like redoing the whole thing. It was
What? It's in a sketch part too. It's right next
well,
to
it's 56 in South Tacoma Way, man.
yeah.
It's not super great,
Yeah.
but it's a super cool spot. I
It
mean,
is. I actually DJ BDC actually performed there.
yeah, we had to do all sorts of new, like redo all the Coca-Cola lines and stuff in there, and
Yeah.
yeah, it took them a while to do it. Yeah, I can't find this place what it was called. It's bugging me. Not being part of oh, I think it's called Sound Sanctuary now.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why. It used to be called something else. Yeah, this is it. Dude, it's super cool in there. I don't know what I mean, it had a nice little bar in there. The stage was like all super cool. They have an upstairs, they have a patio on top of the roof. They have
Yeah.
something outside. Um, But yeah, this looks like there's just have a bunch of DJ sets there and bunch of mandalas and candles. So
Well, I think that's in a dream world. If I were to win the lottery or something, I just having your own music venue and being able to book the talent that comes, and it'd be so cool to have that and the bar. That's a dream job right there.
yeah, for sure. No, that sounds. I just imagine it's super hard.
Oh no, it's very yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
like
But
you're not doing it to make money. You're doing it because you enjoy it.
yeah, and that's why I would need the millions first. I need the generational safe money first, and then I can go run this tax write off. Let's see here. Let's see here. We're at the 4 minute mark. So, hey, so what? How are you feeling? Hey, the Mariners won the ALCS first game. I wasn't expecting it. I was hoping for it and glad it happened.
Yeah, no, we we're big fans, so we sit and watch it all and texting with, all my buddies and like
Yeah.
the ups and downs, like the 15 inning game, like the 5 hour marathon. I mean, a friend of mine was like, "No, I saw the end." I was like, "That doesn't do it justice." The amount of stress. I couldn't sit down. I was walking outside, I'm like in between breaks. I was losing my mind watching that, like just thinking like, there's no chance we can lose this, right?
Well, the counselor at our work, she was at that game, and so
With another coworker. They were
yeah,
both there
yeah,
together. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
And I just couldn't imagine. Like, I was texting her. I was like, I could not be there and deal with that anxiety while standing with the sore legs, but like being scared. I probably would have had like 5 heart attacks. So I was like, I was chill being at home, being stressed out. So
Yeah, no, I think there's an element of that, but also like I've been to a lot of big time sporting events in Seattle with the Seahawks.
hmm
And leaving the stadium, like, and feeling that energy is pretty cool. And
no, no,
so,
for sure. I'm sure.
like, that
Uh,
stuff's pretty awesome.
no, it is. And I was like, when was it Polanco
Yep,
hit
Blanco.
that, yeah, that single to the right. I was just like, oh my God, I got the 95 vibes again. Like for a fleeting few seconds, man.
Yeah, no, but, I don't have those vibes, man. I keep telling
Oh
everyone,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
you were,
I don't have those
yeah, I
vibes. So
was,
this is all
yeah,
new to
being
me.
15-year-old BDC.
Hey,
Yeah,
we got 2 minutes left, and I was thinking about this and like something that
yeah,
you
go
and
for
I
it. Go
can
ahead.
both kind of share on every time. Like, well, since we both have boys and daughters, right? That I'm constantly trying to impose the idea of accountability on our kids. Like, of
Yeah.
like that taking like I know this is more like I don't know how to really impress the importance of that with our kids. Like, because those conversations, they happen a
hmm
lot. They have lots of reasons why it's not their fault. They have lots of reasons why they didn't do it.
hmm
And I just want them to understand, like, we just peel back some layers of that onion. You realize this is what accountability looks like. And we're having a rough go sometimes, like around the old Griffin household,
Yeah.
around our household. Yeah.
No, for sure. I know that we may struggle with it sometimes at home, and I don't get to I don't normally identify it right away because I'm pretty bad at it myself. But I know that in public, accountability shows it's just, things like, hey man, you need to clean your room like before, or you when we ask you to do something, you got to do it like right away. And it's not after you're done texting your friends. It's not like, and
Yeah.
you're
No,
responsible for this, right? Like
the
that's,
I saw some clip about them trying to get your kids to not say I know.
oh
Like
yeah,
that's just infuriating. I know. All right. If you knew, it wouldn't happen. So,
yeah. So on the next show, we'll talk more about accountability,
and maybe how Limp Bizkit will never make it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
and we can have accountability buddies. All right, all
All
right.
right.
Signing out.
Peace out.
Nothing gonna change, so you can go away. And I'm just gonna stay here and always be the same. I did it all for the nookie, come on. So you can take that cookie, stick it up your ass, stick it up your ass, stick it up your ass, stick it up your ass. I did it all for the nookie, come on. So you can take that cookie, stick it up your ass, stick it up your ass.